Hello, everyone. Welcome to Gardening Mindfully. I'm Zenith, and I hope you're having a truly amazing day. I love to decorate and design with live plants. And this time of the year, what better way to add some drama and color to your home than to add live plants? Here are four very easy, tried and true plants that will add a pop of color anywhere in your home. That will spice it up, give you a tropical flair, and just something for you to enjoy each passing day. There is nothing quite like decorating your home with festive plants. One of my favorites is the Christmas cactus. This winter flowering plant will show off its petals when in bloom and brighten up any space during the holiday season. The poinsettia typically blooms in December, which is why it is iconic and typifies the holiday season. It almost doesn't feel like Christmas without one or two of these cherry red plants in our home. With the right care, you will get to enjoy your poinsettia in bloom for 6 to 8 weeks. With its large leaves and funnel-shaped rosette, the bromeliad is a bold and exotic-looking plant that will add a tropical touch to any space in your home. It is a great plant this time of the year because the bloom will last all winter long. Amaryllis bulbs are generally forced to bloom during the holiday season. As a result, they are generally thought of as holiday gifts or decorations. The large trumpet-shaped bloom comes in a wide array of colors and will last up to 4 weeks. I enjoy growing amaryllis bulbs this time of the year because they give me something to look forward to each day. Next, we'll take a closer look at each of these plants. What I have here are very accessible. Each of these can be purchased from a local box store, or you can also get it from the grocery stores. A lot of grocery stores this time of the year carry these plants. The first plant that I'd like to showcase is the Christmas cactus. Now, the Christmas cactus is a very resilient plant. Much like the rest of these plants, they are house plants for us here in Zone 88 in Georgia. Your plant will normally come in a plastic sleeve like this, but what I like to do just to dress it up a little bit is to remove the plastic sleeve and just pop it into a container. And look, it's already dressed up. Just adding it to a container dresses this up, and you can easily place it on a mantle, place it on a coffee table or a windowsill. The next plant we have here is a poinsettia. Who doesn't know poinsettia? For most of us, poinsettia is a traditional plant that we'll have during this Christmas season. It could have something to do with this vibrant red color, but we all know that poinsettias now comes in a barrage of colors. So the array of colors is very long. You have white now, you also have multicolored poinsettias. So this is a tried and true traditional plant. For me, when I was growing up, we have these growing outdoors, and many locations on our island, you'll see poinsettias growing as tall as a house. Again, in order to dress this up, I'll remove it from the plastic sleeve. Let's go ahead and just discard the plastic sleeve. And I will pop it into a container, and just like that, you've added like new life to this plant. The third plant we have is a bromeliad. A bromeliad is in the pineapple family, and doesn't it look like the top of a pineapple. All of these plants are very easy to maintain and no green thumb is required. My absolute favorite plant this time of the year is none other than an amaryllis bulb. This particular amaryllis bulb is the Ferrari. Now the Ferrari bloom is actually what they call a crimson red, and it's one of the first amaryllis bulbs that will bloom. And if you notice, this flower is already fading. It was the first one to open. So we have one stem here that is about 12 inches tall. We have 4 blooms on this one stem. And you'll notice that there's another flower bud coming up. So all of these plants, doesn't matter which one of these you choose, or if you decide to choose all 4, they will add a pop of color in any room, and it will say Christmas without even having a Christmas tree. So if you're one of those people who would rather not be bothered with pulling out a Christmas tree, decorating a Christmas tree, and having to worry about storing a Christmas tree afterwards, why not try one of these or all of these plants? You will not be disappointed. They will bloom for weeks on end, and the red vibrant color will say Christmas every day that it's in bloom. Again, each of these plants are very budget friendly. I purchased this amaryllis bulb in its dormant stage, and I paid $9 for this particular bulb. In a couple of weeks, it was blooming. So I did not purchase this already in full bloom. This plant is in a nursery container, and just like the others, you dress it up by dropping it into a container, and it can be easily placed on a mantle, on a windowsill, anywhere in your home. And the poinsettia is a tried and true favorite for Christmas. The Christmas cactus, what can we say, is a very resilient plant. As it gets larger, I'll remove it from the nursery container that it's in, that it came in, and I will put it in a larger container. Now, how do we maintain these plants? As I mentioned, each of these plants are house plants for me in zone 8A, so I'll keep them indoors and I will keep them in bright, indirect light, so they don't need a whole lot of light. And as far as watering, I will water them once per week, and that's it. Let me know in the comment section what, if any, of these plants you are using in your space this year. Are you designing your indoor space with Christmas cactus this year? Christmas time and the holiday season is a great time to decorate and design your indoor space with plants. Plants that bloom during this time of the year will not only brighten your day, it will bring you cheer and joy that will last all season long. It's especially important for those of us who experience cold, gray, and dreary days. What about a poinsettia? Poinsettias are a tradition for the holiday season, as it's always in bloom this time of the year. No other plant says it's Christmas time quite like a poinsettia. This is a must-have plant this time of the year. The cherry red blooms will brighten your day and any space in your home. You absolutely cannot go wrong with the Bromeliad. It's a member of the pineapple family, and it's a great plant to add a tropical flair to your decor. Besides, the bloom will last for months. Amaryllis bulbs are forced to bloom during the holiday season. That makes them a great gift idea. I love to design and decorate with them because the large trumpet-shaped blooms adds a lot of color and are very eye-catching. Let me know which plant says Christmas the most to you. I enjoy all of these in addition to others. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have